UFL Week 2 predictions. Last week I went 1-3. Very, very terrible week. Kind of expected considering, again, first week of a new league. Let's dive into Week 2 real quick. So, the first game on Saturday is between the San Antonio Brahmas and the Memphis Showboats. Both teams 1-0. San Antonio is favored in this game. I haven't won in this game. They're my number one ranked team for the power rankings. I really love how San Antonio is playing. Memphis, again, they won. They played really well, but San Antonio is just kind of like a high-flying team. I really like what they showed me. So I'm going to go with San Antonio for this one. The next game, the first game at the Dome at America Center, it is the Arlington Renegades traveling to St. Louis to play the Battlehawks. I am so excited for this game. Granted, both teams are 0-1. But St. Louis is going to have a rocking crowd. It's going to be electric. The energy from it. St. Louis played a really, really good game last week against Michigan. Their defense stood up through three quarters. Came down to a last-second field goal from 64 yards out. St. Louis, again, I really like how they played, especially in the fourth quarter. If they can just make that consistent throughout the entire game, they'll be just fine. They are favored in this one. I don't think it will be that big of a disparity in the score. I think it will be a closer game than 5 points. But give me St. Louis to win this one. First game on Sunday is between the Birmingham Stallions and the Michigan Panthers. Birmingham is favored by 6.5. Michigan also, a really, really well-played game against St. Louis last week. Defensive focus, came up big in the fourth quarter when needed. But Birmingham is just, they're the team to beat in the USFL conference. So I'm going to have Birmingham winning this one. And then in the final game of the week, the Houston Roughnecks travel to D.C. in another game I'm really, really excited for, despite both teams being 0-1. But from last year in the XFL, the crowd that D.C. had was electric. I'm expecting something very similar. I'm expecting this D.C. team to bounce back. Jordan Tiamu had a pretty solid day. He didn't reach the end zone, but at the end of the day, he still passed for 235 yards. They were going to finish drives this time. Again, but Houston, really solid team. Reuben Foster, he may or may not go. I think currently it's saying that he won't go, so that's going to be a massive hit to Houston's defense. Plus, Houston's offense looked rougher than DC's, but their defense looked better. I trust DC to have a bounce back week this one. I'm going to have DC to win this. So, those are the 4 games for this week of the UFL. Those are my predictions. Hopefully, I go better than 1-3 this time. We shall see. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the play-by-plays.